What if the real American history was required reading? Not the polished stories, not the myths, but the truth, unfiltered, raw, and complete. How would it change the way we see ourselves? And what would it mean for both African Americans and all Americans? So much of American history has been hidden, softened, or rewritten. The stories of slavery, indigenous genocide, Jim Crow, and systemic inequality often get reduced to footnotes, while the full story of savageness, terror, resistance, resilience, and contribution remains untold. Required reading of the real history would mean confronting both the horrors and the triumphs. For African Americans, required reading would mean recognition. No longer would their ancestors' pain be erased, nor their contributions ignored. The brilliance of Black inventors, the power of Black movements, and the unshakable faith of Black people would be seen not as optional lessons, but as the backbone of the American story. This knowledge would bring power, healing, pride, and a deeper sense of awareness. For all Americans, real history would mean acknowledgement and accountability. It would challenge myths of innocence and force a reckoning with the cost of freedom. But it would also inspire respect for the strength it took to survive oppression and for the diversity that actually built the nation. Real history would make it harder to hate, because understanding destroys the lies that feed division. Of course, not everyone would welcome this. For centuries, systems of power have depended on half-truths and omissions. Erasure is not new. To make the real history required reading is to strip away the veil, and that means confronting guilt, shame, and uncomfortable truths many would rather ignore. Yet, the truth holds power. Required reading would not destroy America's identity, it would complete it. To teach the real history is to finally tell the story of everyone who bled, built, and dreamed on this soil. And in that truth, there is healing. In that truth, there is unity. In that truth, there is freedom. What if the real American history was required reading? Then every child would know the truth. And from the truth, we could finally write a future where freedom belongs to everyone. We are Unshakable Roots, and we don't flinch from the truth. Subscribe and see you in the next video.